And welcome to another Star Wars review this week. It is the Death Star Cannon, set number 75246, and it came out in 2009 and discontinued December of 2020. So just over a year and 3 months ago, this one discontinued. It was a very odd inclusion set, kind of came out of nowhere as part of the winter wave, if you will, or fall wave, at an odd time and at an odd price point, because this one was $17.99 retail. Of course, you know I did not pay full retail, waited for a deal. I'm pretty sure this was like a double VIP slash 20%. Not sure 100%, but I do know that I waited for a deal to snag this, and I'm okay with this particular set. I know it's a little controversial. It's still not very, I don't think it's gained much in value. The figures themselves are kind of like on the side, but you know, for $18 to get a decent little play set and two really decent figures isn't bad. Again, it probably should have been $15 instead of $18. I'm hoping most people got it at a discount. Or if you paid full retail, it just means that you love the Death Star Cannon or love Kenobi. Or maybe you just don't have enough Imperial gunners in your life. So let's take a look here. This is the official Imperial gunner right there. Boom, and he is manning the gun right here, this is kind of a different play set, right? Because technically you could shoot your own wall, which is never a good thing. But this is a play set, and I do really like this design. I think this gives a lot of mock designers or even just kids that are, using their imagination and expanding off of this, a lot of great ideas and techniques. I really like the gun, so that was one of the things that attracted me, other than the fact that I can never have enough Imperial troops of any kind. I don't care, I'll take them. And this Obi-Wan Kenobi, which we'll get to in a second, is fairly unique. But I really love that this rotates. Everything from a playability standpoint, except for the fact that it can shoot itself, is great. This also does launch. You can actually play and actually shoot things. So if you were kind of having an X-Wing, maybe a microfighter, hint, hint, you could shoot down that vehicle. So moving over to this side is a really cool feature. It's one of the favorite parts when Obi-Wan Kenobi is kind of going all ninja inside the Death Star, and he shuts down the reactor famously, of course. Just kind of turns this dial here. If this will tune in, boom, boom. So this goes from power, and this is a cool little feature. So this can go down, maybe meaning the deflector shields are down. The deflector shields are down. The rebels can now make their attack and destroy the Death Star. Of course, Obi-Wan, big time spoiler alert, faces Darth Vader once again, and maybe we will have a preview of that fight in the new series Kenobi. Rumor has it, so you're hearing it here, not first, but maybe second or third, that could be a thing coming up. So one of the things too about this Kenobi figure that's interesting, this is unique, is they use the newer hood style. So some of the hoods actually go all the way across. This one does not. And I think for this, the look they're achieving here does look a little weird, but it does look right. Wish they would have used a nicer cape. If you're going to charge $18 for this, probably could have used a little bit of a nicer. They used the firm stuff, which looks okay from a display standpoint, but I don't know, kind of cheap. So overall, good little set. Probably could still snag it if it's something that you've been looking for, either used actually at still a deal, or maybe new. Somebody's just, got it for 30 or 40% off and is just unloading it, because I think there were some pretty heavy discounts to close this out. It was not an overly popular set. I'm a huge fan of these little vignettes and especially like these building techniques. I really love it. So even though I'm not going to keep this intact, in fact, I'm going to break this down to put towards parts on my other mocks that I still think this was a nice little inclusion in the October 2019 wave. So thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you on the next Star Wars review.